Given the fact that the CGI of India just recently spoke about how unemployed people attack the system by turning to social media and becoming RTI activists, it's not really surprising that actual workers who are protesting and fighting for their rights will be put in jail on false accusations. So if you're employed and you demand for your rights, you will be put in jail, and if you're unemployed, then you're a cockroach. So for those of you who may not know, workers in garment factories, automobile factories, and many other factories in Delhi, they work for 10, 12, 14 hours straight, and they don't even make minimum wage. Their wages are as low as 10 to 12,000 rupees. Now, these workers took to the streets, and their issues were the rising inflation, rent, and the miserable, horrible working conditions. Their last straw, however, was the energy crisis and the rising cost of cylinder triggered by Israel and USA's attack on Iran. Frustrated by this, naturally, these workers took to the streets, and what did they demand? Minimum wage, double pay for working overtime, and an 8-hour work day. As is their right in a democracy, last I checked. And yes, minimum wage and pay for overtime and 8-hour work days are things that we take for granted, but these workers have to still fight for these basic workers' rights and labor rights. So that's very telling. But ये सब democracy, labor rights वगैरह हटाओ. What do you think the anti-people Yogi government did? The UP government arrested the activists and intellectuals who supported the workers' demands and appealed to them to organize in a disciplined and peaceful manner, trampling all over due process, because what even is democracy, what even is the constitution, and what even are human rights or workers' rights or any kind of rights in this country. The UP police stormtroopers abducted activists, mentally and physically tortured them, and jailed them under false and fabricated charges. And who even needs proof for investigation these days? Just call people masterminds and call it a conspiracy with links to Pakistan and call them the urban Naxals. Who even cares? Just do that and jail them. And they did all of this after infiltrating the workers' WhatsApp groups, the proof of which has been posted in the profile mentioned in the caption. And this is concrete proof that shows that the UP police themselves instigated violence. As a result of all of this, today hundreds of people, including workers, activists from different organizations, journalists, intellectuals, and even students have been jailed. Aditya Anand, for example, an IT graduate who left his very comfortable corporate job to fight for workers' rights, is being projected as the mastermind by the coding media. Rupesh Roy, a rickshaw driver, was arrested on the 11th of April. Later, his brother, who did not even participate in the protest, was also picked up by the police. The whereabouts of his wife also remain unknown since April 20th. Satyam Verma, a senior journalist who also edited Bhagat Singh's collected works and documents in Hindi, was picked up from Lucknow and also denied essential medicines. Himanshu Thakur, a student activist, was picked up from Delhi and illegally taken to UP. Akriti, another student activist, was picked up by a male officer along with 2 other women activists, Shrishti and Manish. And the list goes on and on and on. In fact, Akriti and Satyam have now been charged with NSA, which is a national security law and non-bailable offence, which essentially means that the police can keep them jailed without proof for as long as they want. And if you see the pattern here, these are all individuals who have rejected lucrative career opportunities in the corporate and dare to envision a world free of oppression. And these are all people who were arrested simply for speaking up for workers' rights while appealing for peace and discipline in the strikes. With the UP police planting fake evidence, making people sign blank papers, this is essentially a witch hunt against all the incensed citizens who dare to speak up. So basically, the capitalists in Noida have gotten away with minimum wage increment. Meanwhile, these activists are in jail with multiple fabricated FIRs, facing custodial torture, having their device stolen, and possibly also their future if we don't speak up. So what can we do? Talk about this issue. Speak up against these fascist attacks. Voice out your support for the release of these jailed activists and workers. Demand a wage hike and dignity at the workplace for these striking factory workers. Expose the actions of the fascist UP police and join any peaceful demonstrations in support of the jailed workers and activists.